And welcome guys, this is Chassey Blue here, once again with another hack tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to learn how to make a character modifier. So what a character modifier does is that it holds the value in memory, so you can always be a certain character. So what that can do is that it can force characters in certain modes which they can't be used in, for example, Dave's Coltsman in Quest, or Boogie in Quest. So this creates some weird effects, and I've made videos very early on when I first started my channel with the unfinished quests. So with this modifier, you can do this at your own leisure, and you can change your quest modes around and all that stuff. It's pretty interesting for the results. So to start off with, you can select any character. For this example, I'm going to use Chassey Blue for the start. So all you have to do is make sure you actually select the character. So you'll know that when you've got your enemies window open. So what you have to do is go search, and Chassey Blue's value is 15. OK. And I put a whole bunch of addresses, which is absolutely normal. So what we have to do is start narrowing it down, just like previous tutorials. So I'm going to select Dusty Earth here, and then type in 17. So we narrowed it down to 7. So we're getting very, very close. Now I'm going to select Sheila. I'm going to use her value as 0. She's the very first character. So now we've narrowed it down to 2 addresses. So what's going to happen here is that no matter how many times we keep searching narrow down, these 2 values are always going to change. Very likely it's going to be the first one, which is the actual character. And how we can actually find that out is that if I add both of these values in, and I back out, and I keep changing the character through the select screen, you'll notice that this value is always changing. That's because that is just the menu value, so that's not really any use to us at all. So we can go ahead and delete that one, and we've now narrowed it down to the character modifier. So just for tutorials, I can name this character modifier. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the value of 15, which is Chassey Blue. So you're going to notice that as soon as I select Sheila, it changes to 0. So we found the right modifier. So I'll set it back to Chassey Blue again, and I'm going to freeze the value because as soon as we press the A button here, it's going to change the value. So I hit A, so I can start the game, and we'll know for sure once we start into the game that I'll be the Vertigo. And there we go, I am the Vertigo. Now what this will do is that it will always pick the card that you've sort of got unlocked. So for example, I had the Vertigo Hot Rod. And that's always going to be the hot rod, but you can force hot rods if you don't have them, which is another useful thing. So guys, I hope you learned something, and there'll be more hack tutorials in the future. If you would like to support me or and to show your support as well, you can either support me on patreon.com/VHChasseyBlue, or you can follow me on Facebook at VHChasseyBlue, and you can contact me on there if you have any issues. But you can also just leave a comment down below and I can assist you with that. So hopefully you guys learned something, and I'll see you again in the next tutorial.